faces show that you are not born again. It's just a label you have got, as you have got a label of one thing to say that I am a Christian, I am a Hindu, I am a Muslim. This is the worst, because you have taken a certificate saying as if you are born again. But if you are born again, then you have powers. You behaving like hooligans here, how can you call yourself born again with such hawk-like faces that you have? There's no peace, there's nothing. Nothing of Christ in you. You are not connected to Christ. You are not connected to God. You have to be connected to Him. Otherwise you will not know what you are doing. Everybody thinks if they go to church. I was also born in a Christian family and I was surprised how they believe that they are Christians. You have to be connected. And He has said it. He has said it many a times that you are to be born again. So you get this kind of born agains all around the places doing nothing and just making lots of money. I don't know what they are doing. It has to be genuine. If it is genuine, it should show results, and it should show results in the disciples, how they are, how they behave. Are they humble people? Are they righteous people? Are they people with character? Do they respect their chastity, which Christ has very much clearly said? But that is not so. We have seen all smugglers in India are disciples of all these gurus. How can you be smugglers if you belong to some spiritual movement? Spirit makes you clean, washes off all your sins, it washes off all your, I should say, the evil ideas that you have. And you become a beautiful person, because you are beautiful. It's like the sun covered with the clouds. Once the clouds are removed, then you are shining like a sun. And this should happen tonight. And I hope it will happen to all of you. Today is my last day in Australia. I'm going away. Every year I come here. We have very good, strong Sahajogis. Even in Brisbane we have very good people. They are not showy, they don't wear funny dresses, nothing of the kind. They are just like normal people. And they are intelligent, they can talk to you about Sahaja, they can tell you all about it without any ego, without any aggression. If you want, you can have it. So your freedom is respected. If you want to go to hell, all right. If you want to go to heaven, all right. It's your want, it's your desire, because this power is the power of pure desire. If you have the pure desire to ascend, then only it will work. All other desires are not pure. You want to have, say for example, you want to have a house, you will have a house, they want to have a car, then an aeroplane, I don't know what else. But nothing satisfies, because all these desires are not pure. Whether you are aware or not, you are having the desire to be one with this all-pervading power, which is the pure desire. And I am sure it will work out tonight with the people, as I see you here so anxious to get your self-realization. I know you all are very anxious, as well as there are some who have questions, and they would like to ask questions. Now what I would like to tell you that I have been doing this work for the last 25 years. You know, my age is now 71, maybe 26 years, I should say. And what I find that I know all kinds of answers to all kinds of stupid questions. Because I have mastered it now. But that's just a mental feats. Why waste energy on that, you see? You better get your realization first and then you ask me questions, I don't mind. First thing is to get to the light, to know yourself. This is what is the thing for which you are here. You are not here just for some sort of a party or something, but to get to know yourself, which is so important from every angle. I would like to tell you there are 4 doctors in Delhi who have got their MD with Sahaja Yoga. Different diseases, they took one each, and they have shown that Sahaja Yoga cures people. It does. It has cured so many people. It has helped many people who have been going astray, who have been doing wrong things in their life. It has brought them to right path. And if you want to save your life, you have to think about it seriously. What have you been doing so far has not helped you, has not answered anything. So those who want Sahaja Yoga, those who want to become self-realized are requested to stay in the hall, but those who do not want, I cannot force. So if you don't want, it won't work, and it's just a waste of time and energy. So I would request you to leave the hall so that others do not get disturbed by it. If you want to have this, your self-realization, then you are welcome, very much welcome to stay here. It will hardly take 10 minutes. And you are all capable of getting it. But of course, you cannot give realization to a madman or to an idiot, There are many mad people also nowadays going around. But of course, for anybody who is a normal person, you can get it. There are 3 conditions. The first condition is that you are not to feel guilty of anything at this moment. It's a fashion to feel guilty. It's really a fashion. What's use of feeling guilty? People feel guilty because they spilled the coffee or something like that. Just torturing yourself for nothing at all. So you have to respect. I would say you have to be pleasantly placed towards yourself. As in Sanskrit we call prasanna chit. Know that you are a human being. You are at the epitome of evolution. And why should we all the time, because we have freedom to do whatever we like to ourselves, go on feeling guilty for this and guilty for that? It's a myth. Second myth we carry is, if I say that you have to forgive everyone, they say it's very difficult. Now logically just think about it. Whether you forgive or don't forgive, you don't do anything. What do you do? Nothing. But if you don't forgive, then mentally you play into wrong hands. You torture yourself. In the first case, when you feel guilty, this center goes out of order, this one here on the left. And you develop diseases like angina, spondylitis, lethargic organs. With the second one, when you do not forgive, this center on the optic chiasma in the brain is like this, absolutely like this. Absolutely constricted. But when you forgive, it opens out. Because it's another myth with which you are torturing yourself. As it is, you have tortured yourself for others. Those who have troubled you are very happy people. But you are troubling yourself by not forgiving. And by not forgiving, you will not allow this center to open. And the Kundalini won't pass through. So you will miss such a great chance of becoming the self. So just don't think it is difficult. It's the easiest thing at this moment to say that I forgive everyone. Now don't think about them, because even to think about them is a headache. So best is to, in general, you have to say I forgive everyone. You will feel much lighter, I tell you. Now the third one is even easier. Because I assure you, I verily say, that you all should have self-confidence, full self-confidence, that you will get your realization tonight, today, now. Please have that self-confidence, it's very important. Now don't think about I committed that sin, that thing. All these ideas have come to you from human beings, not from divine. Why believe them? I have committed this sin and that sin and those. I am such a great sinner and this. Go and confess the sins. All nonsense. You are a human being, respected by the divine. And you have to enter into the kingdom of God. So please understand don't try to condemn yourself, but be full confident. These three conditions are there, which are very, I think, are simple, logical, and very much needed for your realization. And if you value yourself, then please do that. You have no business to devalue yourself. Let the divine decide, let the Kundalini decide. Why are you bothered? If this is the last judgment, let the Kundalini decide. I think this is the blossom time, where I have seen thousands and thousands blossoming and then becoming the fruits. I have seen. So that's how, what I have to assure you, that you will all get your self-realization, only have your self-confidence. Last of all, we have to know that it is not an individual thing. Now you will feel very much better after realization. I know you will just feel very happy, see, on top of the world. But this connection has to be fixed. For that, I would request you that you should come to our collective. Now, it's not like a lecture, introductory lecture, free, and then you charge money. It's not like that. You won't be charged any money. For all this knowledge, you won't be charged. Please come to the collective and then grow into it, and you can master the whole art within 1 month's time, maximum. You can become your own master. You can master the art of Sahaja Yoga, by which you can give realization to others and achieve that last state which we call as Nirvikalpa Samadhi, where there is no doubts about yourself. And you know all these powers, and you know how to raise them, and you know how to give realizations to others. Like one enlightened light, well enlightened, can enlighten other lights. In the same way, you can go on giving realization to others and enjoying this great gift that you have got. It's all there just to get it. But you have to come to the collective in a humble way, because we don't have big palaces for meditation. No, we have simple places. And then you will be surprised how to be in meditation, not to do meditation, but we have to be in meditation, where you are silent, you are in the present. In this small lecture, whatever possible I have tried to tell you, but it's full of knowledge. I think there must be about 4,000 tapes of my lecture, about 4,000 in English language, apart from other languages. So you all can make avail of it and you can enjoy it. It's all available to you. Look at these children. You know, to an Englishman to teach one word of Hindi was a headache. We couldn't tell them. They couldn't pronounce it properly. But look at them. They are singing Sanskrit songs, Marathi songs, Hindi songs, with all the tunes and everything, rhythm. You won't believe the Indians, if they'll hear, they will be surprised. And India, it happened, they were so shocked. So many artists said, Mother, we must touch their feet. I said, why? In such a short time, have they learned? It's the power of spirit. They become so dynamic, so creative, so wonderful. There are so many things that happen. I would say it's a temptation of the mother. Like in England, no Sahaja Yogi is unemployed, where millions are unemployed. Not one. Everybody has gained, because your attention becomes all right, you become so dynamic. You see, with this attention which is so enlightened, you can decide, you know everything, and you can manage things. And so every way you are helped, every way. So again, now about, I was saying that sometimes it is, people don't like it when I tell them that they have to take out their shoes. It's not too much to take out the shoes, please, because this Mother Earth helps us a lot, if you don't mind. to make a request that for about 10 minutes till we have this procedure, because I am going to tell you how to make your chakras activated yourself. During that time, please, nobody should leave the hall disturbing others. If you want to leave, you should leave now. In between is it's not courteous, it's not fair. So please see that if you have to go, you can go. There's no need to bother about it. It's all right. Nobody should come inside or outside, because that will disturb others. Now first we'll show you how we are going to work it out. And then you will have to close your eyes and do it the way I will tell you what is to be said. So first, remember that there are two powers, left and right. So we have to put both the feet apart from each other. But those who are sitting on the ground are all right. They don't have to bother. Put the left hand towards me. So as you know, the left side is the power of mundane desire. So we are desirous that we should have our realization, and that's why you're putting the left hand towards me, expressing symbolically that you want to have your self-realization. Now please understand that we'll work out with the right hand, because the right hand is for the action. First, we have to put our right hand on our heart. Keep your eyes open and see for yourself. In the heart resides the spirit. In the heart resides the spirit. And if you become the spirit, you become your own master in the light of the spirit. You become your own master. So please take your right hand in the upper portion of your abdomen. On the left hand side, we are working only on the left hand side. This is the center of your mastery. Was created by great prophets and masters. So this is to be awakened within us, which is in the upper portion of abdomen on the left hand side. Please put your hand there. Now, please take your right hand in the lower portion of your abdomen on the left hand side. Surprisingly, this is the center of pure knowledge. So low as that. This of pure knowledge, pure divine knowledge. Now, raise your right hand again on the upper portion of your abdomen, on the left hand side. Then on your heart. Then in the corner of your neck and shoulder, and turn your head to your right. I have already told you what happens when this center is in trouble. When you feel guilty, then you develop all kinds of diseases. Now, please take your right hand on top of your forehead across. You can take out your spectacles if you want, and put down your head as far as possible. This is the center where you have to forgive everyone in general without thinking about them. Now please take your hand on the back side of your head and push back your head as far as possible. This is the center where, without feeling guilty, without counting your mistakes, you have to ask forgiveness from the divine power. Now, you don't have to do it now, I'm just telling you. Now stretch your palm fully and put the center of your palm on top of your head on the fontanelle bone, which was a soft bone in your childhood. Now put your center there, bend your head as far as possible, and now move your scalp. By pushing back your fingers, you can pressurize better. Push back your fingers and now move your scalp 7 times slowly clockwise. Please put down your heads. Put down your heads. Put down your heads, please. Now, do it. After putting down the head, you do it. It's better. 7 times. Push back your fingers clockwise. Please move clockwise. That's all we have to do, which is a very simple journey. Now, please again remember to put both your feet apart from each other. Put the left hand towards me comfortably. You are not to be uncomfortable at all. And then put your right hand on the heart. As I have told you that the spirit resides in your heart, which is a reflection of God Almighty. So here you have to ask a very fundamental question about yourself. You may call me Mother or you can call me Shri Mataji, whatever you like. Please close your eyes and don't open them till I tell you. Please close them. Not tightly, lightly. You should just close them. Now, here you have to ask a question 3 times. Mother, am I the spirit? Please ask the question. Mother, am I the spirit? 3 times. In your heart. Please ask in your heart. I have told you that if you become the spirit, you become your master, your guide. So take down your hand in the upper portion of your abdomen on the left hand side and press it. Here again a fundamental question about yourself you have to ask. Mother, am I my own master? Ask this question in your heart 3 times. Mother, am I my own master? I have already told you that I cannot cross over your freedom and I cannot force pure divine knowledge on you. I cannot force it. So you have to ask for it. Now take down your right hand in the lower portion of your abdomen on the left hand side. And here you have to ask 6 times because this center has got 6 petals. Mother, please give me pure divine knowledge. Please ask 6 times. Once you ask for pure divine knowledge, the Kundalini starts moving like a primule in a seed upward. So you have to open your upper centers with full self-confidence. Raise your right hand in the upper portion of your abdomen on the left hand side. Here you have to say with full self-confidence 10 times, Mother, I am my own master. I have told you at the very outset that you are not this body, this mind, this intellect, these emotions, but you are the pure spirit. So raise your right hand on top of your heart, and here you have to say again with full confidence 12 times, Mother, I am the pure spirit. You have to say it 12 times, Mother, I am the pure spirit. I have already told you that this all-pervading power is the ocean of knowledge, ocean of compassion, ocean of blessings. But above all, it is the ocean of forgiveness. So, please forgive yourself and raise your right hand in the corner of your neck and your shoulder and turn your head to your right. Here, you have to say with full confidence 16 times. Mother, I am not guilty at all. Please say it 16 times. Mother, I am not guilty at all. Logically, I have explained to you, whether you forgive or don't forgive, you don't do anything. But if you don't forgive, then you play into wrong hands, especially at this time if you don't forgive. This Agya center won't open and the Kundalini won't pass through. So please remember that you have to forgive everyone without thinking about them. So now raise your right hand on top of your head and please put down your head. This is very important to put down your head. And here you have to say, from your heart, not how many times. Mother, I forgive everyone in general. Say it from your heart. Say it from your heart, not superficial. Now, without feeling guilty, without counting your mistakes, you have to ask for forgiveness from this all-pervading divine power. So now take your right hand on the back side of your head. Push it back. Push it back as far as possible. And here you have to say, O divine power, if I have done any mistakes, knowingly or unknowingly, please forgive me. This you have to say from your heart, not how many times again. O divine power, if I have done any mistakes, knowingly or unknowingly, please forgive me. Please say it from your heart. Now the last center is the most important, for which you have to stretch your palms fully. And put the center of your palm on top of the fontanelle bone area, which was a soft bone in your childhood. Now please bend your head and push back your fingers as far as possible. Push back your fingers. And now move your right hand. But before that, I have to say that I cannot force self-realization on you. So please bend your head, push back your fingers, and you have to ask for self-realization. So move your hand slowly, clockwise 7 times, saying, Mother, please give me my self-realization. You have to ask 7 times. Please take down your hands. Open your eyes. You can wear your spectacles also. And put both the hands towards me like this. Little higher. Little higher. Now, please bend your head like this and put the left hand towards me, and with the right hand try to see if there's a hot or a cool breeze-like sensation coming from your fontanelle bone area. Now, don't doubt it, because your brain doesn't have an air conditioner. So please bend your head and see for yourself by moving your hand up and down. Sometimes you get it closer to the head or sometimes away, but don't put your hand on top of your head. Now, if it is hot, please bend your head. If it is hot, means you have not forgiven. So please forgive. Now you please put your right hand towards me and bend your head again and see for yourself if there is a cool or a hot breeze-like sensation coming from your fontanelle bone area. Now lastly, again bend your head and see with your right hand if there is a cool or a hot breeze-like sensation coming from your head. Even if it is hot, it's all right. But if you forgive, it will become cool. Please forgive. That's very important to forgive. Now, please raise both your hands towards the sky like this. Bend back your head. And here you have to ask any one of these questions 3 times. Anyone. You can ask the question, Mother, is this the cool breeze of the Holy Ghost? 3 times. Or, Mother, is this the all-pervading power of divine love? Or, Mother, is it Ru Param Chaitanya? Ask any one of these questions 3 times. Bend back your head and ask if it is 3 times. Now please take down your hands. Put your hands towards me like this. Watch me without thinking. Just watch me without thinking. All those who have felt cool or hot breeze on their fingertips or on their palms or out of their fontanelle bone area, please raise both your hands. I bow to you, all saints, you from Brisbane, all of you. May God bless you. It's tremendous. Now enjoy this peace. You cannot argue it out, you cannot fight it out. Just enjoy. And I just wish you a very enjoyable time. The mantra is enjoy. That's all. Nothing else is to be done. But please attend the programs which we have as a follow-on program. Please attend that program and see that you grow. Within 1 year's time, you'll be amazed that you belong to a universal life which is so beautiful. And you have friends and brothers all over the world. They'll all help you. They are all with you. You become part and parcel of the whole. There will be an announcement about it and one little song. It's a small song, but it will help you a lot. You have to little bit clap and you'll see that it helps you. After realization, it's much better. The music plays a tremendous part.